Good afternoon, fellow punters. Mickey D back with you at 1:30 on what day? Thursday, on the eve of the Epsom Oaks. Uh, I'm 20 minutes later today because there's one of the kids out sick, and that gave me an opportunity to have a score, €20 on Coco Jack there. It was left on the comments list by Gerard Kelly a while ago. The Lily White man, good man. Um, the kids are getting, the secondary school kids are getting holidays today. Today's their last day. So we're stopping for an ice cream at the end of the day today. But those have to pick up the national school ones first. So we'll rattle on. Tomorrow is the Epsom Oaks at 4:30, mile and a half, Group 1, 311,000 to the winner. Two favourites in the last 10 years only. There's been a 50-1 and there's been two 20-1, so plenty outsiders. Six of the last 10 has been won by Aidan O'Brien, three by John Gosden, and Ralph Beckett won the other one. Was won this in 2012. She is a daughter running tomorrow, number 1 Concert Hall out of Dhahabi. That was third in the Irish, 1,000 guineas. Emily Upjohn is the favourite, won the Musadora in York impressively. It's out to see the stars. Now, interesting stats is John Gosden previously had won 6 Musadoras that particular race, but none of them won in Epsom. Last year's winner, Snowfall, had won the Musadora very impressively and hosed up last year in this. The thing about Emily Upjohn is she's a huge filly. She's 17 hands, which is very big for a 3-year-old girl. So it'll be interesting to see how she handles the track. Two of the last 5 winners ran in the Cheshire Oaks, including Enable, who won that. Now the other one that ran in it didn't win the Cheshire Oaks, but actually won the Epsom Oaks. And Thoughts of June won that particular race, beating Above the Curve, who since won a Group 1 in France. And Thoughts of June is out of Galileo. Galileo has won several races, that Minding, Was, Love, and Together Forever. They were all out of Galileo. Tuesday is out of Galileo. It was third in the English 1,000 guineas and it was second in the Irish 1,000 guineas. It was actually born on the 3rd of June. So it's her birthday tomorrow. She's 3 tomorrow. So it'll be a nice birthday present for her if she won that. As I said, she's out of Galileo. She's a full sister to Minding, who was also second in the Irish 1,000 guineas before going on to win the Epsom Oaks. She should like the extra distance, but I just think that she may be better later in the year because she's a late foal, like the 3rd of June is a late foal. Although I think 7 of the winners that Aidan O'Brien has had in this race were all foaled after the 24th or 25th of April, including 2 in May. Minding was one of them, I remember. But Tuesday's drawn in stall 1 as well, and not since 1990 when Salsabil has anything won in although that same course was on Secret Oath in the Kentucky Oaks, and Secret Oath from the Lucas Yard, that won it. So it'd be interesting to see. Nashwa out of Frankel is 3 for 3. Holly Doyle is riding. It won in a listed race impressively last time. But I came down on Concert Hall out of an Oaks winner and a Derby winner. It finished full of run in the 1,000 guineas. It's out of Galileo. It's 9-1 with Bet365 and they're paying 4 places. So I'm going to back that each way. I'm going to stray from Tuesday, who I backed the last twice in the guineas. In the 235 tomorrow as well, number 5 there, Revich. Jim Crowley is riding for Richard Spencer. It's a 6-year-old. It's 1 for 1 at the track, and I always think that in particular Epsom, that you have to have experience at the track, and it's very valuable. So that one is a 3-year-old, which was rated 84, and it beat older horses as well. It wasn't a 3-year-old only race at the time. It likes good or good to soft ground. It's drawn 6. Crowley is up, and he doesn't ride that many for Richard Spencer. It's a 10-1 shot, and they're paying 5 places. So I thought that was worth a pint each way. And then another scary sort of a horse to look at the forum, which reads 8009 in the 545 number 7, Orbaan for David O'Meara. It likes a bit of cut on the ground too, and it's rated now 87, but it won when it was 100. It's an awkward sort of a ride. It needs to be delivered late, and even Spencer couldn't do it a couple of times. But Andrea Azzini is up tomorrow, and he's flying it lately. Out of his last 28 rides, he had 8 winners and 9 places. And the horse won. It was a winner in France. It came over here about 3 years ago. It hasn't won like since 2020, but even though it was 9th last time, it's only beaten 3 lengths. So it could be worth a pint each way at 10-1. The 310 is an absolutely duster of a race. It's the Coronation Cup of Group 1, a mile 4, 6 declared, 252,000 to the winner. It was won by 9 favourites in the last 12 runnings. Pyledriver won it last year, but was an 8-1 shot. Sir Nicholas Abbey won it in 11, 12 and 13 when he was 4, 5 and 6 years of age. Has money on a couple of times. Either a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old has won this in the last 6 years. And the last 8 runnings of this as well has been won by a different trainer. There are 6 declared. There's 2 6-year-olds. They're the 2 outsiders. There's 2 4-year-olds and there's 2 5-year-olds. So it's between those. Pyledriver is rated 120 to a second in Châtain in December in the Hong Kong Cup over 12 furlongs. Then it was down the field in Riyadh in February over 10 furlongs. Then it ran a good race the last year. It was 4th in the Shima Classic in March in Medan. The trainer was 2 for 14 in the last 14 days. High Definition, a 4-year-old, didn't run it in the Derby last year, and it blew out in the Irish Derby when it was a hot favourite. It's only 2 for 9 lifetime, and its first, or the only 2 wins it has was its first 2 runs, so it hasn't won in a long time. It's hard to know what to expect from it tomorrow. It was second in the Tattersalls Gold Cup last time when it made the running. It was caught late on by Alan Kerr, and that was over 10 furlongs. And if you look at it, that Alan Kerr ran in the Shima Classic and it was down the field. Manobo is for the boys in blue, 4 for 5 lifetime. Its only defeat last time was in Medan over 2 miles. They're bringing it back in trip. They reckon it'll suit. He's a big bull of a horse, big head on him and a big neck. Typical of like Hurricane Lane or Addy or them homebreds of the boys in blue. But I don't know, with the 1.5 miles, is he classy enough? Because Alanek rated 103 was only 2 minutes behind him in Medan. My old king of the stable, anyone that knows me a good while knows that Hukum, AC Irish will know it, is the king of the stable. And I had a good bet on him last year when he won in York in a Group 3. He's rated 116. He's 8 for 14 lifetime. He was last seen at the Shima Classic, and that was his first attempt sort of at a mile, or a Group 1 at a 1.5 miles. And he was 7th, not too far behind Pyledriver, but he was drawn wide that day. It'll give me great satisfaction to see him winning, and he's 9-2. So what I'm going to do, I think it revolves around the 2 5-year-olds. So I'm going to have a win bet on him, and I'm going to do a reverse forecast with Pyledriver, because he's classy enough as well. High Definition, it's hard to know what to expect, and Manobo as well. I don't know, some of that Medan forum, when they come back here, they sort of need the run as well. On the bus today, there was... I'll put it up in the description as well, and the 6:41 at Doncaster tomorrow night. So 2 5-2 favourites, and I expect one of them to win, but I haven't decided which one yet. There's one that we tipped up in York that didn't do that well, and the other one is one Dhahabi from they're bringing it back for it hadn't run for a long time. So I'll write that in the description later tonight when I see the prices and whatever. On the bus this morning, Matthew Nesfield, he was a first timer on the bus. He was very welcome. Iggy Higgins as well. was in great form. David Field as well. Scott Kimani was singing A Wonderful World, that old great classic of Louis Armstrong. There's a horse running today that he likes of a similar name. John Goodhind, he likes Cat's Bob and Hello Me later today. Darren Seddon likes Johnny Drama in the Zetland. He's on against me. We have Staywell, that's 5-1 now. 'Twas 6 as yesterday evening. Dennis Collins and his son Aaron hopped on the bus in Newbridge, and Aaron was in mighty form altogether, and we were heading to Leopardstown, so they were looking forward to it. Hello, Aaron. Good evening to you, or good day, or even when you see it. And great to hear that you're in good form. Jared Kelly, another Lily White, left Croke Park and headed straight for the airport out to Turkey to recover with son and a few beers. And he'll be back for the quarterfinals, I'd say. So he left a couple of tips today. The first one has gone in anyway. I backed it. And with the tips that's been left up, just look at them, look at the forum and evaluate them. And a few has come in already, like, you know, so it could be something. We're all here to help ourselves, like, you know, so that's the crack. What else now I was to do? Oh, yeah. I don't know what about the weekend, because there's a big poker tournament in that I play on Saturday, and I think it starts at 2 o'clock. I won't even see the Derby, and I might go up Friday night as well to see what's going on, but if I won't play Friday night if I'm playing Saturday. So I'll see what's running the weekend, and I might put up one tomorrow for the weekend. There's one fair county in Ireland, with memories so glorious and grand, where nature has lavished its bounty, is the orchard of Erin's green land. I love its cathedral cities, once founded by Patrick so true, and it bears on the heart of its bosom the ashes of Brian Boru. It's my own Irish home, far across the foam, although I've often left there for foreign lands to roam. No matter where I wander, through cities near or far, sure me heart is at home in old Ireland, in the county of Armagh. I've travelled 3 parts of this county, through Newtown, Forkhill, Crossmaglen, and home by the gap of Mount Morris, and home by Blackwater again, where the girls are so gay and so hearty, none fairer than Erin go braw. And sure, where are the boys that can court them, like the boys from the county Armagh? It's my own Irish home, far across the foam, although I've often left there for foreign lands to roam. No matter where I wander, through cities near or far, sure my heart is at home in old Ireland, in the county of Armagh. Up Armagh, that's the Armagh song out of the way. Have a good weekend betting, everybody. Well, I'll see you tomorrow at some stage anyway. Bash the bookies. Mickey D, over and out.